39-year-old Patrick Nashandi is a man on a mission to give hope to those society often forgets. But his story did not begin here at this Jabulani-based soup kitchen. Rather, his was a painful beginning marked by darkness and trauma. Nashandi's early life was shattered when, as a grade 4 pupil, he suffered sexual abuse for 2 years at the hands of a trusted teacher. The damage was silent, but it was deep. By age 15, Patrick had turned to alcohol and cigarettes, trying, he says, to drown his pain. Soon after, he left his parents' home and stepped into the world of drugs and crime. For him, money and women became his escape.
When I was 10 years old, I was grade 4 at the time. I was living in Office Bay. And I was molested by my teacher for 2 years. And at that time, as a young boy, you follow what your adults tell you. And most of the time, I always used to blame myself for what happened. So I never told anyone, not my parents or my grandmother or anything. So I started acting out, rebelled. I was known as the naughty boy that always never listens, And at the age of 15, 14, I moved out of the house.
In a moment of rage, Patrick once threatened his wife with a knife, demanding money. But in that moment, he says he saw something that shocked him to the core: his own reflection. Consumed by shame, he ran away from home and never returned. He chose the streets over facing his family. Hungry and desperate, he attempted to steal groceries from a store.
Starting to ask myself the right questions, And that's where I clearly heard God's voice telling me that this is your last round. I've given you enough tries now. You don't take this seriously. I'm going to close my ears and turn my back. So things started to happen in me. Started to think like a normal person again.
He served a year in prison, and when he walked out, was intent on being a different man. Today, he runs a soup kitchen, feeding the homeless and giving rough living children something they have little of: hope and love. He even offers free haircuts, a small act to restore his dignity. From a childhood marked by pain to a life nearly lost to crime and addiction, Patrick Nashandi is now a man who stands for redemption and second chances. His message is simple: your past does not define your future.